Check, check, 1, 2, check, 1, 2. Hello, hello. Oh, connecting audio.
Hello, my man.
Oh, yeah, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Awesome.
About
All right.
me?
Hold on. Yeah. I got you. Um,
Okay.
Michael Allen is in the chat. Michael, I know there's a delay, so it's going to be a minute before you answer this question, but can you hear both me and Goku really clearly and whatever? Let me know. Put a thumbs up or something like that. Yeah, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Goku, you gotta whatever you're listening to this on, you gotta turn it down because it's coming through the feed.
Okay. I Is it better now?
Well, there's a delay, so in about 30 seconds I'll know whether it's still bleeding through or not.
Okay, okay.
So let's see if Michael Allen either isn't paying attention or he can't hear us, which
We
I
can
don't think
hear
that's it.
Trap.
Oh, we can hear Trev. Okay, awesome. All right, that's good. I just want to so I think everybody shared it. I just kind of tweeted out a minute ago that we're going to get started. Do you mind if we give it, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes or so, see if maybe some more
For
people
sure.
can come in?
For
All right.
sure.
So I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna go grab myself a water. You guys, if you wanna tweet it out, share it in the group, share it on Twitter, whatever you can do, and see if we can't get a few more people in here. This is really impromptu, so I'm not expecting like a shit ton of people to be here, but if we can get a few more, that'd be cool. And I'll
Yeah,
be right
sure.
back.
I'm spreading it.
Awesome. All right, I'll be right back. Yeah,
I don't.
Carlos, I had the video shut off, Carlos, just because we're gonna actually be starting in a few minutes. But everybody that comes in here, remind them to like the video and share it so that we can get as many people in here as possible. All right, we'll be back in like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 minutes.
Oh, I don't hear you. Do you hear me? Are you muted?
No, yeah.
Okay.
I had my microphone off. I'm talking all kind of shit. My mic was off. Hey, Michael Allen, you said you're hopping between here and Clay, bro. Tell Clay
The
that
hop in here.
let him know what we're doing, and tell him if he wants to jump in the my live and ask some questions and chit chat a little bit. Tell him to just DM me and on Twitter, and I will send him the link. I don't think he'll actually do it, but what the hell, give him a shot. So there's 8 people, it seems like, here currently, which is really cool because I mean we just decided to do this at the last second. Um, so if make sure everybody hit the like button, please. And if you could retweet this, share it, do whatever. If we could get a few more people in, I just want to give it a couple more minutes. And then we'll see, then we'll get going. It's gonna be very short. I just want to know what the hell's happening. All right, be right back. All right, brother. I am back. I've got my water. I'm ready to go. I don't want to keep everybody waiting too long. Uh, how you doing, man? How's your day been?
Well, it's been a pretty busy week and day of two.
Yeah.
But it's going good. It's going good. I'm feeling positive. Everybody in the team is feeling positive. We've been handling a lot of different things,
Uh,
but the emotions are good. And Redline joining is big news.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I want to get into all that. Um, I was at work for like half of the day and then it started pouring rain, so I came home. And when I'm at work, I have very little chance to actually look at the chart, look at my phone or whatever. I don't want any of the other guys on their phone, so it kind of sets a bad precedent, if I'm sitting on my phone the whole damn time. Whenever I can sneak away, I'll do it, but I didn't have a chance today. My eyes watering, I'm sorry. And then when I got home, I looked at the damn chart. Matter of fact, let me see if I think I can share the screen. Yeah. Can you see that?
Yep, it's
That-
ballistic, man.
That's a pretty chart. Holy shit. Look at this freaking chart. And, it's not just since I've been home. I mean, this is going back. If we came back to here, right? This was yesterday at, I don't, what does it say? 11 o'clock? I don't know if that's 11 o'clock PM or AM. I'd have to count, and I don't feel like counting. But this thing has been ripping for a while now, right? When I want to know, I want to try to figure out if there is actually a correlation. When was it announced that Red Line was joining the team?
I can check it out right now.
Yeah,
But it was probably very like 2 days, like 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Two
Okay.
days ago, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna count. Now you're gonna make me count. So this is a 1 hour chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 9, 10, really. So about 30 some odd hours ago, which would have taken us to really a couple of days ago, uh, is when this thing started ripping. Let me tell you something. Redline has he's got the community I think wrapped around his finger. I mean, a lot of people really like him, appreciate him, everything that he's tried to bring for the Terra Classic chain um, has not gone unnoticed. I don't know. Does anybody not like Redline?
Well, in my in my point of view, I've never heard anything bad from the community towards
Right.
Redline. So he's always been transparent, and his work in the quant team has been like very good. I
Yep.
do know a little like small things of what they've done because I've had very like close communication with Fafi, which I want to holler at him. He's a very good guy. I really do like him. I've
Yeah.
never had a conversation with Redline in person, but I'm really looking forward to it, like in the first team meeting. And his expertise is big. Like he's been in the Terror Rebels. He has a past that has been working in Algo Quant, like probably in L1 or even L2s. So I'm really looking forward to it. Like, I don't know much. I don't know much about the things that he works at, but I'm a quick learner, and I really want to know how he works. And yeah, it's big. It's big, to be honest. Like even having Frag and Lunatic and 69, but having like it's big. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm getting emotional about this.
It really is. I really love the way that they're putting this team together because there's kind of a concept here. It's kind of an MO in that it started off all right. Rakoff had been going for a little while, right? And we know that there are various factions in Terra Classic. Some work against each other, some work with each other. But usually nothing that happens on this chain is really embraced by everyone. there's always someone, some faction that says, no, that's not the way to do it. No, we don't like those people. No, we got a better way. Whatever, right? So Rakoff from the beginning didn't really get that from anybody, from any of the factions. And yes, there are people in the community who don't like LL. There might be people in the community who don't like Frag, but I've never personally heard that. Uh, but this project itself, nobody has shit on at all. Well, okay. We don't need to bring it up. Everybody, there is one particular
Yeah.
person who may have had some confusion about what was going on here, right? And I wish he had reached out to me because it's not like we haven't talked many times before, and it's not like we don't have open DMs. So I find it very strange that he didn't reach out and say, "Hey, what's going on?" I'm always open to chit-chatting, but that might be the only situation. And really, I haven't even heard anything from that individual for a little while regarding this either, because I think everybody has jumped on board and realized that this is a legit thing. Um, it's not run by bad actors. And bringing in Redline into the fold, another person who's very much embraced by the entire community, who has clearly tried to do everything that he can. Not everything works out, but it's not his fault, right? Clearly tried to
True.
do everything that he can for the betterment of the community, for the betterment of the chain. Building this team this way with these people, I think is brilliant. Brilliant. Um, and I don't know if all of these candles and all of this humongous what percentage is that? I can't even figure that out in my head.
So
What
I can,
percentage?
yeah,
Go ahead.
from a point in the past on 4th of May, 4 days ago, we are on a pure 300%.
Wow, right?
4 days.
So I'm not ready to attribute that all to Redline Drifter joining, but at least a huge part of it is. The other part of it, I think, is just people really coming around and understanding that this project is legit. It's serious. It's got a lot of stuff going on. We've talked about Project X. We've talked about a lot of different things. But I think everybody's starting to get it, and people are starting to jump in and get involved. We currently have 560 traders. I honestly didn't check that number yesterday, so I don't know if that's more than yesterday or
It is.
whatever. Is
It
it?
is.
Yeah. What do we have yesterday? You're the PM. You should have all these
Yeah,
answers.
I write down like uh most of the part of my day comes into writing down everything I can. So when anybody asks me anything, I have the right answer so I can give it to them. So yesterday we were around close to the 530 traders,
Okay.
and we have 37 new traders.
Wow.
The liquidity pool, yeah, the liquidity pool is getting bigger by the day, and the market cap says it itself. Like it's there. It's
Yeah,
sitting
bro.
on 3 million.
Yeah.
It's big.
The the FDV is 3
Yeah,
million. Some people get confused about that FDV, and I'll
true.
tell you honestly, I mean, I'm not trying to front. Honestly, I did for a little while too. I'm still fairly new to this.
Same.
FDV is basically if all the, and correct me if I'm wrong, if all the tokens that there are already in the supply, that's the market cap of all the tokens. Sometimes
Tokens.
sometimes projects have, you know, tokens that haven't been introduced into the supply yet. So there could be some dilution. And when you get a market cap, sometimes they're giving you that market cap on the circulating supply, but not on the total supply, right?
Yep.
So am I correct? The FDV is the market cap of
Of the
all the
total.
tokens in general. Is that right?
Yep, exactly.
Okay. All right. So anybody who didn't understand, hopefully you understand what that is now. Um, yeah, 3 million. I mean, that's extremely, extremely impressive. Now, let me ask you, as far as Redline goes, what conversations have been had with the team, with Redline, as far like how is he actually going to fit into the team? What are his duties going to be? What is he bringing to the table as far as ideas or position or whatever. Have you talked about that yet?
So for the moment, I've not had a personal contact with him yet.
You did just say that. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, don't worry about it. But I will write to him because we don't have each other on Twitter yet, even in Discord, because just we it's just that, we didn't add each other yet. But um, except for that, there are so many things that he might help us for code base.
What are you hoping for? What are you hoping that he does now that he's here?
So, to be honest, it wouldn't be weird to this is my idea. This is nothing. This is just pure speculation. I have to say it. Uh, there might be a chance through my research that we can really create a stable token, but we might have implications on the text that is in Terra Classic for the moment. But we might create it in the BNB pair. That would be a lot easier. But except for that, I don't have any like ideas coming out from Redline like as a person.
Hmm.
Except for that, I have a shit ton of, of things that I've wrote down that have been like on the top of my head. Um, we are setting up different things. I've done a lot of paperwork with one of my team. Her name is Kay. She was part
Hmm.
of Terror Rebels, I think,
Yep.
and she's a very
Absolutely.
cool person.
Yeah.
And we're working on some paperwork for the moment. And I want to be very discreet because I might say things that might make 69 and Frag angry. But except for that, yeah, I think for the moment, this is pretty much it. The things are going smoothly, but as far as I know, people are working. I'm gonna be having tomorrow a meeting with 69. We're gonna be adding a shit ton of stuff to do in the next week and probably in the next month too. So I'm gonna be pretty busy. But except for that, it's been pretty simple. Like I think people just like Rakoff as it is. And to be honest, because I've been part of KLT for a week, I've been part of that team for like a maximum of 10 days. And
Hmm.
Rakoff has the basics laid down. And what I'm saying about basics is like the basketball pros, like they know what the basics perfectly. And this is what Rakoff doesn't lack. And
Right.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I
We're
agree with
going
you.
forward.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody involved, I mean, definitely understands crypto, understands blockchain, understands the basics, just like you're saying. That's a very, very good point. Um, because how many projects have we seen launched? I guess I don't know how easy it is to launch a project, but it seems almost easy because a lot of people that launch projects have absolutely no idea what they're doing. But that's absolutely not the case here, and I think everybody in the community knows it. Now, what you were mentioning about Redline, or that you were hoping, looking along the lines of a stable coin or something like that. Uh, Project X, this might be a little teaser or whatever. Project X that is in the works is not directly related to that,
Yeah.
but could help facilitate that should that become an option. I think
Yeah.
that's a safe way to say it.
Yeah, definitely.
Um, and I'm assuming that you're up to speed on
Yeah,
all of that stuff. Uh everything that's coming to fruition, there is an end goal in mind. Um, and yeah, we're being stealth about it. Yeah, we're being kind of hush hush about it all because just want to build it in peace, get it done,
exact.
and drop it on the community. And here you go, boom, Merry Christmas. I think it's really going to be the best way to do it, and I think everybody's going to love it. But yeah, everything's meshing and coming together. I really appreciate it. Now, I don't think oh, I'm sorry. Before I go into that, I don't want to ignore the chat. Carlos said I have a question about when Rakoff is going to be listed on CG and CMC, so regular people are able to watch the price chart. And it's a great question because, as a matter of fact, I think I just asked in our little private chat if Frag had that answer. I haven't received a reply yet, I don't believe.
It's on our
Um,
to-do list.
Go ahead.
It is on our to-do list. It is
Okay.
a thing that we are going to work on it. So expect a tweet from the Rakoff profile. So yeah, it is it for sure. It is on the to-do list. But for the moment, we want to lay down the fundamentals, which are very important. For me, it's like top priority. We want people to have a safe haven to trade the token. We want it to have a stable liquidity, and we want it to be as humanely easy possible. But yeah, that is for sure on the to-do list.
I think I would argue with Carlos that that is one of the things that are very fundamental
Yeah,
because I don't know there's just uh, something mentally uh, that happens when you can actually look at your wallet and not only see how many you have, but see the value, particularly in a time like now, right? Where it's climbing and climbing and climbing and you're looking at your wallet and you're watching the value of this token go up and up and up and all that more money that you have in your wallet, um it sort of motivates you to hold it because you see what the potential is. It also motivates you to get on Twitter or wherever, X or whatever, and say, hey, my Rakoff was worth X amount of money a couple of days ago and now it's worth this, right?
yeah,
So you get all those kind of tweets out, you get that information out, starts the FOMO. It really is an important thing that I think maybe sometimes people overlook, and I'm not suggesting you guys are overlooking it, but for me, I would love for that to be a little higher on the priority list. And I know there's a lot of really important things on the priority list, but it's been a little while now, and I would love to see those taken care of so that when I look in my wallet, I know exactly how much I have, what it's worth. Um, just personal, that motivates the hell out of me.
sure thing.
Vinny Lou says, yes, now you're talking, guys, real business. I've been talking real business with
So
Rakoff since the
in
beginning.
in CoinMarketCap,
Yep,
there is like a link. Everybody can search for Rakoff, and it is the pair in PancakeSwap. It is
right.
pretty automated, so if anybody wants to see that, it is right there. Just search for Rakoff, and you have the PancakeSwap pair with the pair Rakoff Rep BNB. And yeah, it is true though that it is on a very high priority list, but um, except for that, there is a way though, if anybody, even in mobile, because I'm more of a mobile guy, I use CoinHall, and it really shows how much dollars of Rakoff you have. So you can use that too, you know. So when
Yeah.
you log in with your TerraStation wallet, or
When you connect your wallet, it will show
yeah,
you. Yeah,
it
you're right.
shows you the X amount of money you have on your Rakoff unit.
Yeah. Uh, People are lazy though.
Yeah,
I
it
just,
is true. It
it's
is
just,
true, and
yeah,
we have to make people we no we have to make Rakoff be as easy accessible as it can be,
yeah, agreed.
and it is gonna be that. We are working on it, and let me tell you, uh, because Frag and 69 are working daily here, and for me, I call myself, and I've said it out loud a lot of times, even though 69 disapproves a lot. I call myself the least important guy because I just want to have the goal in front of me. I just want to work on that goal, and I really want this to be a very good project. I want this to be like I want people to reach me if they have any questions. My DMs are always open and I'm always going to answer. And if I don't know anything, I'm just going to say that, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just want to be as sincere and I just want people to have a good time in here and not to create a
Yeah.
faction.
We appreciate the we appreciate you being on the team. We appreciate your love for this project and your intentions. But be careful what you ask for because those DMs can
I've had
blow up
hate.
really fast.
I've had hate. I've had hate. I had a couple of guys that have been calling Rakoff scam, and I've 69 have told me that don't mess with these guys, don't waste your breath. But I just want people to know that there is a way because not everything in front of you is a scam. I've been scammed. I've been killed with the
uh,
lunacy pack. So
yeah. The thing is, they don't really think it's a scam. So this is probably why LL saying don't waste your breath because they don't think it's a scam. They're just trying to spread FUD. They didn't think of it. They're not involved in it. They weren't asked to be involved. I don't even know who it is you're talking about, but it's always the same thing, right? They
mm,
weren't asked to be involved. They didn't think of it. Something big is happening. You can clearly see by looking at the chart that the community is embracing this and they have nothing to do with it and they can't stand not being the center of attention. They don't think it's a scam. They just misery loves company. You know what I mean? And so if they can screw with people as much as possible, then that's what they'll do. So he's absolutely right. Ignore them. Don't give them the attention that they are craving, you know. It doesn't matter. At this point, anyone who thinks that this thing is a scam, particularly with the people who are involved, particularly with looking at this chart, particularly with what's being developed and all the rest of that. I mean, if you really do think it's a scam, maybe crypto isn't for you. You don't know how to do any DD. You don't know how to do it. Because if you did it, you would figure out that this thing is as legit as possible. So Vinny Lou, I've been down. I'm assuming when you say I've been down, that means like you've been cool with it, not you've been down like in your
like
wallet,
down
right?
down.
So I've been down since the beginning, Trev. The stablecoin talk is that business I'm talking about. Oh, I understand. I know that that's what you're talking about. Um, but that's something that can potentially come down the line. I think it's something that Redline Drifter is very interested in. And I would think that him being on the team is going to put that in people's minds now. Maybe will give him the facility to kind of explore that a little better. And maybe that's true. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that Rakoff, yeah, it's a meme coin and we have a lot of fun, you know, with the tweets and the different memes or whatever. But from the beginning, when LL thought about this, he thought about all the things that he's been wanting to do and all the things he's been wanting to bring to the chain, and Rakoff being the vessel that will enable him to get this stuff done. And he's implementing his plan perfectly. It's really all coming to fruition. It's working out really, really well. So yeah, it's been really a serious thing since the beginning, and it will continue to be. I think that 6 months from now, jaws will drop with what this thing has actually accomplished, not only for itself, but for Terra Classic. Should everything go according to plan, you know that that doesn't always happen. But the plans that are in the works, holy crap, holy crap. Uh, I don't know that I've ever talked to Redline Drifter myself, and if I have, I feel really bad because I have in the last 2.5 years, whatever it's been, I've interviewed a lot of people and
Yeah.
chatted even through DMs or whatever with a lot of people in the Terra Classic community. Sometimes people are coming up with a proposal, they're doing whatever, and they know that I'm not a technical guy, and I put myself in this position where I kind of represent the regular everyday investor in this chain. So people have come to me and said, listen, this is my proposal. Read through it. Does this make sense to you? Is this something the community will understand? So sometimes I've spoken to people that way, but I don't remember if I've ever spoken to Redline Drifter before. I'm looking forward to getting to know him a little better and speaking to him myself, who I believe I have spoken to. I think I actually, if I look back at my archives, I think I actually interviewed and had on the channel was Faffy. Um, and there has been some conversation on Twitter, I have noticed, on X, I'm sorry, about Faffy trying to trying maybe to recruit Faffy and seeing how interested maybe he would be in doing something with this team. Is that something you can confirm or deny or whatever?
I love Fafi, but I cannot confirm nor deny anything because I don't know anything about this. I've
Okay.
not talked to Fafi in quite a while, since at least 6 months ago. But
Yeah.
I really hope he's doing fine. I hope he's in good health and in very good shape, because I've been in daily talk with him, even in Twitter space, X spaces. And well, if he would ever like to join or like talk with 16R or Frag, I would have my arms wide open, widespread, and just embrace him into the team. But except for that, no, I cannot confirm. I because I really don't know. Because I really don't know. I know a lot of other things that I cannot talk about though.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. That's the burden of being in this position. You know all the kind of background stuff or whatever, and it's really good to know it, but damn, you want to share it. And even LL himself, the creator of this project, it's almost like I have to hog tie him to keep him from just blabbing out everything that's going on because it is exciting. It's very, very exciting. So you want to tell everybody because you want to share that excitement, but you know, and he knows, and I know that with this chain, unfortunately, you just can't. You just can't. So everyone knows that things are being built. We'll give you as much information as we can, but whatever. As far as Faffy goes, um, Faffy's a great guy, and I think this is me personally, right? I think he would be a great asset and I will look into the camera and say, Faffy, if you ever watch this, come to Rakoff. And I'm not on the team. It's not like I can, you know, put people on the team or whatever, but I think that everyone on the team would welcome Faffy with open arms should it be something that he chooses, he might want to be involved in. And it's just a matter of building, as I said, that team, that dream team, of people that can really cross borders and cross lines and cross factions, if you will, and start putting this chain back together. Uh, I think we should all work together. Those who have been considered good actors, bad actors, whatever. Um, if your ultimate goal is for the betterment of the chain and for the uh, benefit of the community, then I think we should all work together. That's what I think. What do you think?
This is one of the requirements that I've asked 69 so that I could be part of the team. We've talked about this, Trev, if you remember,
Hmm.
in the last interview we've had with 69.
Yep.
There's been a lot of bad blood, and I've never liked this part because I've liked a lot of people that were in different factions, and I always wanted them to sit on the same table for once and talk things out. But it never
Right.
happened. I tried it once. It was a 12-hour long uh, Twitter space. I have it recorded. It's on my It is somewhere in my Twitter feed, and
Mhm.
it never happened. It never happened because people just don't want to cooperate. The only people that have cooperated in front of my eyes were Strathcole, shout out, and Frag. Like there was a moment that Frag left the L1 task force, and I asked him if he could like teach me how to be a blockchain developer, and I could really pay him. I was very keen onto it. Like I would literally pay him so he could teach me, and then we can work together, you know. And he
Mhm.
was like, dude, you're the first person that has told me this. He sent me a shit ton of links, and I've started like getting to know how a blockchain works. But the Cosmos SDK is um it's very weird in
Yeah.
my point of view, because I'm a dev. I'm a dev myself. I'm
Okay.
a front end developer. Not the best, but I can do some stuff. But my like my um my priority was project management, and that was, and that still is my job, my 9 to 5 job. And
Yeah.
69 told me that, yeah, we can do that, we can have people sit on the same table and talk things out. And I was like, yeah, but we have to make this a priority. And to be honest, except for the emotions that 69 gives me, I do think a lot like him. He's a very bright person, a very good person. And I wasn't accepting the project management role, to be honest. I was like, no, I don't want to accept it because I really don't have the time too much because of family issues and etc. that I cannot talk about right now.
Mhm.
And no, you're gonna be. And he just set a stone on it, and I'm the project manager now. But I'm really happy. I'm really happy to be part of this because I wake up and I'm like, I'm part of the Rakoff team, and I can really like help in a very good way for once, because I was always the underdog. I wasn't like appreciated, but this project is being worked on with a lot of heart, and people have to know this. This we're gonna rug at some time. Probably. But
Yeah.
yeah, I really need people to have a bit of patience and have a lot of fun with us, because that's what a lot of people have been telling me, like, you guys are making fun, is this serious? And I'm like, dude, except for the fun, we are very serious about this.
Yeah. It's kind of good to have both, right? The fun and the serious. I mean, um, the fun keeps everybody engaged and interested, and the serious gets things done, you know. So it's good to have a project that kind of has both. So, I'm looking at Rakoff hit an all-time high a few hours ago.
Yep. 3 hours
And it
ago.
looks like 5034, right around there. Um, and we'll see. Things tend to happen overnight while I'm sleeping, so we'll see where this goes and how far it goes. And even the red candles that we see, it's come back down because listen, people are gonna take
Profit.
profits. You have to take profits. If you're not taking profits, you're not really trading. You're just, I don't know what you're doing. Um, but when you get a big run up like that, and what I like to use this tool here, right? Hold on a second. Jesus, when you look at the whole thing, it's like crazy. I love to use this tool, and I don't even know if I'm using it right, but this is the way I use it. Hold on, let me back this thing up. It doesn't even really matter where I go. All right, come to the beginning and then to the end. So this is what I call this is a regression tool.
Yeah.
And the way listen, you might know how to use this and better
I
than I
don't.
do,
I
right?
don't actually. I didn't know
So
it even existed.
yeah, I think it's cool as shit. I love it because this is for me. This is what this means, right? You started at the very beginning. You start it wherever you want to start it, and then
Yeah.
you go to the end, right? So everything in between there, it basically averages it out and says, this is kind of this is the average zone, right?
Yeah.
So the way I do this is this. If it's in the red, right? These pots that are in the red, to me, that's a buy zone. Though that's the buy zone. That's when normally, right? Because this averages it out. Normally, when you get down into that area, that's lower than normal. So that's a great place to buy. Sometimes it dips down outside of the red. And if you've got some spare cash, you better grab some at that point because it doesn't normally go that low, right?
True.
Up here in the blue zone, this is either like a hold area, right? Or if you have confidence in the project and you know that it's really going to still go way up from where you're at, you can call that a DCA area where
DCA.
you
Yep.
can dollar cost average in, right? Um, anything, I'm just being honest, anything above that blue line, if you're going to take profits, that's when to take it. And as you can see, we are well above that blue line and have been above that blue line for a few hours now, quite a while, right?
Can I
So
show
if
you
you're
something?
go ahead, sure.
So you should go to CoinMarketCap and search for Rakoff.
Go to
That's where,
CoinMarketCap and search for
yeah,
it.
that's where the real all-time high hit because it's like a lot, a lot
I
higher.
type with two fingers, so I'm gonna give me a minute.
Don't worry about it. No, that's
CoinMarketCap.
Coinbase.
Oh, Jesus. Go
Yeah, it's
ahead. Hold on.
always the sponsored stuff first
I know. Right here.
over here. Search for Rakoff, and you're gonna see the real all-time high. And nobody's has noticed, but I've noticed it, and I was like, there's a person that took a lot of profit.
This is the Rakoff
Yep,
WB
yep,
BNB.
yep. Look at the.
Where am I? I gotta
That's
move.
the.
I got my little picture in the way. Holy shit, really?
Yeah, exactly. But people did just don't know.
So it wicked up to 50484. Holy
Exactly.
crap.
Yeah.
And
And
then
somebody arbitraged. Yep.
oh, okay. All right, I got you. And then it came back down to where it is right now, but wow.
That
Wow.
that is what I call being healthy. That is why
Yeah.
this thing has to be. This is one of the fundamentals that we as a team, I think, uh, want this to be. Like we need our pairs, like the team pairs, because anybody can open up a pair, Trev. But I want all the team pairs that are announced from our official Rakoff token X profile to be as healthy as possible so people can arbitrage, so people can take profits, so people can easily DCA or even go out of the project and like sell out.
Yeah.
This
Yeah. I
is
mean, again, it's trading, right? So that's
it's
gonna
trading
happen.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that's incredible. I didn't realize I hadn't looked at it on CMC, so I didn't realize
I have
uh,
everything bookmarked.
I'm sure you do. That's your job. That's what you're supposed to do. Hey, listen, everybody in the chat, if you haven't already, please hit the like button. And if you want to share this, go ahead and share it. I don't know how much longer we'll be on. If more people come in, that's great. If not, everybody can watch the replay. Um, but yeah, if you could do that for me, that would be really, really cool. We want to get the word out as much as possible about Rakoff. Even with this incredible climb over the last day. And what I'm seeing now is the all-time high being really, really high. I mean, we're halfway to losing a zero with that ATH, right? Even with that, I can tell, I can tell, I can, I don't know if I want to tell you. I can't tell you, but I can tell you that I feel, because I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is two guys giving their opinion about what's going on here, right? But I
Exactly.
can tell you with what we know is being developed, this right here is probably nothing compared to where I think this thing will go when some of these things start getting dropped on the community. And it's like, boom, by the way, this is what Rakoff is bringing to you, right? because it's not, I say it's for Rakoff, I say it's for the Terra Classic community, but the entire cosmos is going to perk their head up and be like, what? What did you just do? Right? Um, they're all going to most likely want to come and be a part or use this protocol. It's a protocol, right? It's gonna, it's gonna, it's gonna be an advantage for everybody. Um, and where we are right now is we're early. We're very, very early. We're very, very low. It's still a great time to buy, even though, yes, normally the normal what we've done so far, we're definitely in a sell zone, right? We're in a profit taking zone. Uh, what I would recommend and what I'm even considering, I'll be honest, doing myself, because chances are we will come back down into this average zone at some point. I'm considering selling some, waiting for the dip, waiting for it to come back down, taking that money and then buying even more rack off, right? Using house money to pad my bag. And I think that might be what a lot of people are considering doing at this point. And if that's what you want to do, I'm just being honest. Now's the time to do it,
Yeah,
right?
definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
But what if it pumps again?
And you listen, it's a gamble, right?
It
We're in
is, it is,
crypto.
it is. One
We're
of
in
my
crypto. It's always a gamble. It could literally just keep going up from here. It could do that.
one of
All
my
this
closest
regression,
friends.
all this
Sorry.
regression tool tells you is that over the life of the project, this has been the average. It has traveled average in this space. Now, and I've got that pin right to the end. So this tells me that we are way above average. If you think that crypto always balances itself out and always finds itself its way back down into this average zone, then you take the gamble that you can sell it. And when it comes back down, buy more and pad your bag. But it is a gamble because it does not have all a chart can show you is what already happened. A chart cannot show you what is going to happen, right?
True.
So it's a gamble. But if you're going to take that gamble, it's a good time to take that gamble. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, one of my friends always says this, like the crypto is a gamble. And it is true though. It is true. But the only thing that I've ever told anybody that is in crypto, these are my magic words. Dollar cost average.
DCA, yeah, sure.
Don't invest more than you can afford, and that's it. If you
Yeah.
like anything, any crypto, buy only the name. If you like the name, just go for it. I've liked Gala. I've invested in Gala,
Hmm.
and it dipped hard, and I bought at the bottom, and I've sold now, and I'm getting into different other projects that, to be honest, I have a lot of L1s that I've wrote down that I'm gonna tell 69 that we might list here and there,
Hmm.
which have a lot of community buying pressure.
Yeah.
That's another teaser.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. Not financial advice, but dollar cost averaging is the truth. Like it is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, different people have different ways of trading, right? There's no way maybe that's more valid or less valid than another. If again, if you're looking at a project, let's say Rakoff, for instance, and you're listening to DJ Trev, right? Tell you that there are all kind of things being built and that, this thing could potentially be way higher than this, a few months, 6 months from now, whatever. You might say to yourself, well, my trading strategy is I don't care how high it goes. I'm gonna just DCA in, right? Going to keep doing that. But some people, like I said, might look at this and say, chances are it's going to come back down a little bit. So let me sell a little bit here. When it comes back down, buy back in and get even more in my bag. Carlos is in the chat and says, it's going to quickly pump up. If I try that, I'm going to lose my rack off. And I get it. I get it, right? Um, if that's the way you feel, don't do it. I'm not telling anybody to do anything. I'm just saying if you were gonna do it, that's a good time to do it. I even said that back here, right? It
Yeah,
came
I
above this
remember.
blue line. Even back here, I said that. I said, listen, if you're gonna DC, if you're gonna take some profits, now's a good time to do it because it's probably, and let me blow this up, right? I said it's gotten above that blue line, and what's gonna happen is it's probably gonna come back down into this normal zone, right? And what did it do? It went up. I don't know who took profits or who didn't, but there are definitely some red marks here. What did it do? It came back down into this average range, right? You don't know that that's what's going to happen here. This time it went way above, way, way above. So if it comes back down, it might not come back down in here. It might set a new average, right? It might come down a little bit.
Yeah.
It might come down 20%, 30, 40, 50%. Who knows, right? And then that's the new floor. And then it keeps going from there. You really can't tell. But you've got a project here that's very, very strong and can make moves like this at the drop of a hat. So uh, I think we're all pretty lucky to be involved, those of us who are involved.
I call this a CZ pump. It's like whenever CZ the tweets about any crypto, it pumps
Right.
like I don't know. It is I call this a CZ pump, to be
See,
honest.
CZ didn't tweet about us, but I hear you. Oh boy. All right, brother. Like I told everybody I was gonna keep this fairly short, and that's what I want to do. Just if we can get in now and then with these quick little updates, quick little chit chats
Sure
about what's
thing.
happening. I think that's the best bet. We don't want to bore everybody with going too long. So anything that you want to wrap up or anything you want to say before we call it a night?
Um, I just want people to do their own research, and that's it. The
Okay.
team is laid out. DJ Trev is an amazing person, and everybody should subscribe and like every video and follow him on Twitter, please. Like,
Yeah.
pretty please.
Uh,
Except for that, that's it, brother. And thank you for having me. And
yeah.
you're an amazing person. I'm
I,
really glad
I,
that I know
I
you.
appreciate that, and it's been a pleasure getting to know you. I'm finding that you're someone who uh I would go out and have a beer with. Uh, I definitely like the attitude. I like the enthusiasm. I love the go get 'em kind of thing. I want to learn as much as I can. I want to write everything down. I want to make sure that I've got all this information for the community. When someone asks, I want to have the answer. I love that. I mean, that's my kind of guy, right? So I appreciate you very much. I appreciate you asking everyone to subscribe and all those things. I always tell people if you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, c'est la vie, right? But we try to bring you honest information here. I try to get the information right from the source, so we do as many interviews and chit chats as we possibly can. And if that kind of thing appeals to you, then yeah, go ahead, subscribe. And I've got more followers on Twitter than I have subscribers on YouTube, but I'm probably more active there too.
Yeah.
Um, so that kind of stands to reason. But anyway, all right, yeah. Let's call it a night. Thank you everybody who jumped in. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Hit the like button on the way out. Because even if it's ending, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button because there's algorithms and all that stuff, right? That YouTube uses to push this information out to people who have not seen it yet, maybe who don't know anything about Rakoff. So we're trying to help, and that's how you can help. All right. Brother, I will talk to you soon and have yourself a great night.
Take care, my man.